Yes, the success of these efforts depends on the step that school principals and teachers will take to encourage children to reflect on their own learning and to pursue imaginative activities and questions. We must recognize that give space, time, and freedom, children generate new knowledge by engaging with the information passed on to them by adults. Treating the prescribed textbook as the sole basis of examination is one of the key reasons why other resources and sites of learning are ignored in calculating creativity and inactivities impossible if we perceive and treat children as participants in learning, not as receivers of a fixed body of knowledge. Next, the National Curriculum Framework 2005 recommends that children's life at school must be linked to their life outside the school. This principle marks a departure from the legis of bookish learning, which continues to shape our system and cause a gap between the school, home, and community. The syllabus and textbooks developed on the basis of NCF signify an attempt to implement this basic idea. They also attempted to discourage rote learning and the maintenance of sharp boundaries between different subject areas. Next, we hope these measures will take us significantly further in the direction of a child centered system of education outlined in the National Policy of Education 1986. Next, these aims imply considerable change in school routines and mode of functioning. Flexibility in the daily timetable is as necessary as rigors in implementing the annual calendar so that the required number of teaching days are actually devoted to teaching. The methods used for teaching and evaluation will also determine how effective these textbook proves for making children's life at school a happy experience rather than a source of stress or boredom. Syllabus designers have tried to address the problem of circular burden by restricting and reorienting knowledge at different stages with greater consideration for child physiology and the time available for teaching. The textbook attempts to enhance this endeavor by giving higher priority and space to opportunities for contemplations and wondering, discussion in small groups, and activities requiring hands on experience. Next, NCERT appreciates the hard work done by the textbook development committee responsible for this book. We wish to thank the chairperson of the advisory committee for available for teaching the textbook attempts to enhance this endeavor by giving higher priority and space to opportunities for contemplation and wondering, discussion in small groups, and activities requiring hands on experience. Next, NCERT appreciates the hard work done by the textbook development committee responsible for this book. We wish to thank the Chairperson of the Advisory Group on Social Science, Professor Hari, and Chief Advisor for this book, Professor Nildhari, for guiding the work of the committee. Several teachers contributed to the development of this textbook. We are grateful to their principals for making this possible. We are indebted to the institutions and organizations which have generously permitted us to draw upon their resources, material, and personal. We are especially grateful to the members of the National Monitoring Committee appointed by the Department of Secondary and Higher Education, Ministry of Human Resource Development under the chairpersonship of Professor Mrinal Miri and Professor G.P. Deshpande, and their valuable time and contributions as an organization committed to systematic reform and continuous improvement in the quality of its products. NCERT welcomes comments and suggestions which will enable us to undertake further revision and refinement. Stop.